Hi, welcome to another unboxing video with me, Lulu, and today we'll be unboxing part of the Posket Disney series. This is Tinkerbell in her classic normal color from Peter Pan. Okay, I actually had mixed feelings about her. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to get her because I'm not too fond of Tinkerbell. In fact, she is probably one of the characters that I least like. I would say I dislike actually, because I didn't really like Tinkerbell in Peter Pan. I always thought she was like a spoiled brat. She was pretty bratty most of the time actually. So I guess towards the end she did do something good, but it wasn't enough to get rid of whatever bad impression I had of her. So yeah, I wasn't really that big of a fan. But I think in Japan she was quite popular because it was a little hard to get one of these figurines from the Japan side, because I was trying to get one. I was just looking actually, and I noticed there wasn't a lot listing for her. So that usually means that it could be because it's probably sold out most places in Japan, so it was a bit difficult to get her. So I actually got her from a shop locally. It was definitely by accident, because I just went to the shop to collect a pre-order figurine, and then I just happened to see that, oh, they're selling Posket series, the Posket Disney series as well. And then I saw Tinkerbell. I'm like, oh, they've got Tinkerbell, should I get her? She was actually a little cheaper than what I expected, so I'm like, oh, okay, you know what, I'll just get her. So yeah, that's her. So as you can see, she comes in her classic normal variant and the pastel variant. The shop did sell the pastel variant, but not, yeah, I would prefer the classic because it's a lot brighter, especially in camera. Okay, I guess she's kind of cute especially in the Posket mode, but like I say, not too much of a fan. Okay, and as you can see, her box, right, she has all this scissors, tinklets. I believe this was actually the scene when she got stuck in the drawer in Wendy's place at the start, and the drawer was probably filled with sewing material, so that's why that explains the scissors and the threads and the buttons. Okay. Okay, so let's just open her. Okay. Her box looks a little different actually. Like if you notice, most of the time when in fact all my former videos for Posket, the box has this certain look, but as you can see, it's a little different. In fact, you see there's a huge space. She's just here, this part. She couldn't be very small. I hope not. I might need to do a size comparison with the older Posket Disney series with her, because I'm not so sure. Is she getting? Are they getting smaller? Okay, so as you can see, this is a little special because she has wings, so they split up into 4 parts, excluding the base. As you can see, the head, the body, and the wings. And then of course we have the base and the plastic stand, probably to secure her pose. Oh, she seems like a bit of a nightmare to put her up. I do not like it when I have to put so many things up for. Oh, I just don't like setting up too much. So let's just hope it's not that troublesome or difficult to put her up. Okay, there's this black thing. I do not know what's that for. And they do not have any kind of information or paper to instruct you what to do, so it's pretty much hands-on and trial and error. Okay, and so we have the plastic stand. So probably this might explain why the packaging is a little different for her. Okay, let's just put it aside first. I do not know how to put it up. There's no paper, completely no paper, nothing to tell you what to do. Okay, so anyway, let's just focus on the good things first, which is a close-up of her head. Okay, so I am not very sure, but this paint job doesn't look so good. In fact, the makeup looks a little patchy. I don't know whether you can tell. Maybe let me just darken and see. Yeah, on camera it looks better, but if you were to look at it in real life with me, if we were to look at it in real life, like what I'm doing now, I'm speechless because it actually looks okay. It's decent. The paint job is decent for the face, but it's not as good as the previous Q Poskets. I don't know why. It actually looks pretty terrible. Her skin, her color, okay, the skin actually looks a little patchy. I'm not so sure if it's obvious here, but the skin actually looks a little patchy. Especially the blush here and here, they're not even, and it's a little dirty. Okay, there's a black smudge here. Here there's a dot. Okay, doesn't seem something that I can rub off like this. I might have to use a little bit of rubbing alcohol or something, but yeah, there's a weird sheen. Okay, there's a slight odd sheen to this. Okay, if I did not get it from a reputable shop, okay, I would have thought that this was a fake, because the paint job is pretty subpar to, you know, what has been produced so far. Okay, I do not know if this is also the real reason why I have not seen a lot of this in the Japan site. I have not seen a lot of listings for this in the Japan site. The ones that are up for sale are actually stated used, and I do not know why. Okay, yeah, the skin looks terrible actually. The skin color, it's a little patchy, and there's a weird sheen to it, like a gloss that's not so nice. You know what, I'm gonna just compare it with my Jasmine, because my Jasmine is just right beside here. Jasmine does not have that weird sheen. Also, it would be a good time to actually compare the size. Okay, so they're roughly the same size. Okay, so yeah, Jasmine, her face, right, is smoother. The color is actually I mean, yeah, okay, they both have different skin color, that's for sure, but her skin color actually looks more even, and it's a bit more towards the matte side as well. For Tinkerbell, it doesn't look so nice. I do not know why. It feels a little bit patchy, and it's not matte, which was what I was expecting. The blush here, it's not so nice as well. It's just weird. Okay, if you look at the box, okay, normally, you know, the box, it doesn't have much of a blush, okay, but here, right, there's actually two blushes that looks a bit more orangey pink. It does not fit well to her skin at all, and the face that I have now, it's a little bit patchy as well. Yeah, it's not very obvious, but yeah, there's a really strange sheen to it. Her eyes, I don't know. Her eyes just doesn't look that nice. You have to see it in real life to really notice it, because I feel that in camera it's a little bit different. Yeah, and she has a weird there's a sheen from her skin tone. I'm not expecting that. So far, the classics that I have been getting, the classic and the normal variants that I've been getting, they're more of a matte color. They don't really have much shine to it. Hair wise, it seems okay. The folds and, you know, the molds, it's all quite nice. Okay, let's just look at the body. I think the body was supposed to actually look a little bit pearl-like. So I do not know if they're going to come up with her in a pearl version, because her dress itself has a pearl sheen to it. Okay, and then, okay, actually the body's quite, I mean, the paint job for the body looks alright. I just don't know about the face. it just doesn't look so good. I mean, you know, Bun Presto Q Posket Disney series has always been like very nicely painted, high quality. So I'm used to that. So to receive it, to see this character with that kind of paint job, right? It's not a very nice surprise, to be honest. Okay, and a bit of her bloomers. Okay, so you can see two lines here. That's where you're supposed to put the wings. But I guess the fun part for her is that you got to put on the wings. You know, the other characters don't have it. So we have this two. Okay, I'm just gonna fix it on her body first. Okay, let's just attach her head to this. Yeah, her face has a sheen and gloss to it that her body doesn't have. So it looks a little different for both sides. The face really doesn't look good at all. I'm not sure if this is a particular defect that I've got. But to be honest, it doesn't look good at all. The face, the face makeup here. Okay, there's a weird gloss. Okay, I can see a bit of glue stain, but it's not that bad. It's just a little bit. But the thing that's really not pleasant is the weird gloss on her skin tone on the face, and the blush. The blush is terrible. The color doesn't match at all. It's like a neon peachy, neon coral pink that doesn't match. Okay, and mine is a little bit smudgy. It has some dark stains. I don't know why. Okay, so let's just put I think this one is the side. Yes. You know, it almost looks painful putting the wings into her body. Okay, and this side. Okay, it doesn't go in that smoothly as well. Okay. Okay, pose-wise, yeah, it actually looks quite cute. Okay. I like fairies, actually. I'm just not a fan of Tinkerbell. She's a brat. Spoiled brat. Okay. And then the wings. Okay, so next we are going to put her... Oh, now I know. She's supposed to be this way. It's because one of her feet is kind of like upwards. So that explains why there is a extra black hole, black thing for the base actually. Okay, she actually looks rather stable, even without the plastic stick to hold her up. She actually looks pretty okay. Doesn't feel like she's gonna fall over. Okay, but let's just put it on. I guess this is just to reinforce. Yes, to reinforce the pose. You put it on. It's supposed to help with the. It doesn't seem to help much actually. Okay, so let's just. Okay, so yeah, so it only looks like it's really holding one side of the wings. Okay, it's just to reinforce the pose, but I think she can do without the plastic stand. So yeah. Okay, so this figure, I guess you would get it if you're a Tinkerbell fan, because in general, Bun Presto Q Posket, they are not very expensive to begin with, but just be ready for the makeup on the face, because like I say, the makeup for the face doesn't look as good as the previous characters in the Disney Princess series. Okay, otherwise the pose and the wings are actually pretty nice. Okay, as you can see. And the feet, I like those little pom-poms on her shoes actually. It's very nice. Okay, if we don't look at the face, the body actually has especially the dress and the shoes are painted pretty well. They have a slight pearl sheen to it actually. Yeah, it's just the face. Is it done by a different factory? That's why. Yeah, because I'm actually pretty shocked, speechless just now. Okay, so anyway, this is the end of the video. We'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.